guys, welcome to today's video. So today's video is all about my top realistic travel essentials. Let's get started. Okay, now we've all seen articles, read stuff in Cosmo or whatever about your travel essentials, and it'll be like a $400 backpack and a $300 palette. And most people I know would not consider those essentials. They would consider them luxury. As I said, I'm going to be sharing with you what I think are realistic but really helpful travel essentials. The first one is kind of apropos, especially right now. People are still really aware of how clean or dirty their hands are, which, coronavirus aside, is always a good idea, because think about when the last time you had a cold was. For me and my family, it was February of 2020, and we're more aware of what we're touching, how much we wash our hands, how much we touch our face, all good things for preventing getting sick. So my travel essential, this goes with us even on day trips. It's kind of like wobbly. It's not so much this bottle here, but this little container with the hook. This thing comes undone. It's obviously this is for hand sanitizer. This thing comes undone and I can attach it to pretty much anything. For the most part, this stays on my hook in my purse. I have almost like a key clip in my purse. I keep my sanitizer on it, and when I'm at the store, I actually keep this bottle outside of my purse kind of hanging in case I need to clean my hands. I got this at the Dollar Tree, so it's $1, and I've just been refilling it for about a year and a half. Works great. Really inexpensive. Some of the like cuter ones, you can get a cuter one, you can get a more expensive one, but they're about $5. This was $1. I have maybe 2 of them. I'll attach to my stroller, again, my purse, backpack. The next item that I think is a travel essential is some sort of wipe. It does not have to be necessarily a disinfecting wipe, although there are plenty of those around. But even baby wipes, these are just wet wipes, I guess kind of like wet ones. They're antibacterial, which means they're not antiviral. Mainly I just use this to wipe down like a picnic table, a shopping cart, what have you. These are great. Again, even coronavirus aside, these are pretty awesome, just because how many times have we gone to like an outdoor restaurant or outdoor seating when you're going to go to eat and the table's dirty and nobody's busted in a minute? Or even just like if you're in a national park and there's picnic tables and it's kind of crusty, stuff like this comes in handy. Baby wipes come in handy just to kind of get the dirt off. You can use this on your hands. Obviously, baby wipes you can use on your hands, your feet, your kids' faces. You can dust the dashboard with it. A whole mess of stuff. If you're flying on a plane, you can clean the tray, because from what I have read and researched, those things hardly ever get more than like a cursory wipe down. Planes are really filthy. It's easy to get sick on a plane. I have gotten sick from a plane ride. It's just not fun. So it's really important to have stuff that you can kind of clean your area, and you can take wipes on a plane. My children are killing each other, just so you know. That's what that is. Concerned mom right now. Okay, next travel essential, bags. I have a space bag here, and I have a bunch of like large Ziploc freezer bags. I like to keep our stuff in bags. If you saw my camping video recently about how I packed us, all of our stuff was in a bag. It's great weatherproofing, bug proofing, what have you. Another great idea, another great reason to put your stuff in bags is if you are on a plane with your checked luggage. You have no idea what somebody else has in their bags. I kind of learned from experience here on this one. I had purchased a beautiful hand-embroidered peasant top. Where was I? I think it was in Cancun. I loved it. I never got a chance to wear it because it went into my checked baggage, and one of the bags right along with it had something green and chemically and really gross. I don't know what it was. It looked and smelled like antifreeze. Could have been for all I know, but it leaked into our bag and got all over my shirt. I was never able to get the stain out. So from then on, it's all about the bags. It's great to protect your stuff, but it's also great for being organized. I put my kids' clothes, their outfit for the day, in a bag. So each one in the morning, just pull it out if we're going to be doing any kind of travel where I know our clothes could potentially kind of get messed up. If we're going on a road trip, we're going to stay at a hotel. It's not necessarily all that important, but it does come in handy if you're going to be traveling and your bags are going to be kind of out of your control for a while. So I highly recommend that one. Speaking of bags, shoe bags. If you are traveling with multiple pairs of shoes, you know that shoes can be kind of dirty. And yeah, you can put them in a plastic bag, like a grocery bag. They even sell bags for shoes, specifically made for shoes. Myself personally, I just use, these were bags that a bunch of sheets that I bought at Target on sale. The sheets came in bags like this, and it's got the little, like the little drawstring, and I can close it. That's what I've been using for years. I've been using these same bags for years for my shoes. And I know that not everybody's gonna have one of these on hand, but just like some sort of inexpensive bag that you can put your shoes in to not only protect your shoes, especially like if you're coming in with like really, really pretty suede heels or something for an important event. You wanna protect your shoes as much as possible, but you also wanna protect your clothing and other items that are being packed with your shoes. So I highly recommend getting some sort of shoe bag. My next travel essential is a cord organizer. This is ours. It's pretty tiny, but it fits pretty much all the cords that we need. We bring a charger for the kids' tablets. We bring, obviously, our iPhone chargers, and maybe one or two other cords are like a pair of headphones. And you can see there's like little mesh pockets here and then little bands that you can stick stuff in. So obviously like the brick would go here, and then we just stick the cords in each of those, and you can kind of sandwich stuff on top as well. And then you zip it up. Your cords aren't going to get kind of bent out of shape or kinked or anything like that. This one, I'm pretty sure my husband got this on Amazon really inexpensively because my husband is a wheeler dealer. He looks for the best deal possible. So I'm sure that we got this for a steal, but there's a number of them you can get at Target, Walmart, Amazon. During certain times of year, I'm sure you can even find them in the dollar spot. So it's really handy to have. I highly recommend getting one of those just to kind of stay organized, but also to make sure that your cords and your cables don't get ruined. Yet another bag. It's a lot of bags here. Pouches. Again, it's not like a specific one. There's a couple of things in my essentials list that are specific, but most of it is kind of general. It's just great ideas to have your own version of. But definitely pouches. I have pouches for everything. I have a ton of pouches in my purse to stay organized. And it's really important when you're traveling to bring pouches to stay organized. One can be for like maybe your feminine supplies, like medication, what have you. So it's really nice to have them because it's very easy to get super disorganized really fast when you are traveling. And that is always a hassle, especially if you're getting you, your kids, your husband, everybody ready and trying to get to some destination on time. It's easy to get stressed, and this is just one way of kind of managing all of your stuff so you have one less thing to stress about. The next item that I have that is a travel must is a portable charger. These are great if you are going to be away from your hotel for a long time. You're going to be taking a lot of pictures or video. If you know you've got a boring drive ahead of you and you've got your kids kind of on a tablet just to kind of pass the time, where you have you know, like a 4 or 5 hour drive. Portable charger is an absolute must. I feel like most people probably do have these. These are definitely in the dollar spot a lot. So if you are out and you see one for under 10 bucks, absolutely pick one up because they come in handy big time. We took one each for camping. We have this one, then we have one that's more like almost like cigar shaped, and they work great. They charge really quickly, and we were able to charge our phones at a campsite that didn't have electricity. So super handy. The next thing that I think is a must and really simple, but probably overlooked a lot, is a toothbrush cover. We have a little dot kit. We throw all of our toothbrushes in there. And for a couple of years, when my husband and I were first married, we would just throw them in the bag along with our combs. It was really gross. I can't believe we did it. But I saw these at Target one day, picked them up. It came in a pack for $1, which was really, really great. But again, I've had these since before we had kids. So I probably had these for like 10 years. And they're super awesome. They're vented. You can see there's a vent on the top and kind of like a flexible bottom. So a variety of size toothbrushes can fit in there. But also your toothbrush won't remain wet and get all kind of gross. So I really like these. And I'm sure Walmart and Amazon have very, very similar items. My next travel essential is actually a travel size bottle of a product. Normally I just buy the travel bottles and decant. It's just cheaper, it's easier, it's better for the environment, 100 billion different reasons why it's more convenient and cost effective. But this is one of the few items that I specifically buy that's travel size for travel. And that is my husband's contact solution. This one, you can see it's smaller than my hand. He's already used it a couple of times when we went camping. It fits so much better than his normal size bottle. Just to compare, much larger, as you can see. This thing takes up so much room in our travel case, and I have to shove, like his glasses case has to come with us, his contact case, deodorant, our toothbrushes, toothpaste. We bring like nail clippers and tweezers and just basic stuff that you kind of might need. And this bad boy took up so much room. I hated packing it. And I mean, it's just bulky, it's heavy, no need. I went and picked this up at Target for like $1.50. Absolute must if you are a contact person to bring a travel size. It's a great idea if you have something that shouldn't really be decanted, and this is something because it's sterile that should not be decanted, to get the travel size version just for space economy, honestly. And speaking of space economy, a travel sized eyeshadow palette. We all have eyeshadow palettes nowadays. Most of them we get at Sephora, and they're on the pricier end. Obviously, if you're a beauty guru, you're gonna bring all of your palettes, but for most of us, they're bulky, they're expensive, they're fragile, and you just don't want them to get hurt. I picked up this teeny tiny, it's the size of my palm, eyeshadow quad from e.l.f. at Target, $3. High quality shadow, super blendable. Most of them are in, well, 2 of them are in a matte finish, and then I have 2 shimmeries, but the black, even though it has shimmer in it, it doesn't read as shimmery. You can see you got the black, the dark, like a chocolatey brown, and then a lighter, like a cocoa color, and then this one is a shimmery one. I don't use this one at all, really. That to me is more like a holiday look. You can see. But I mean, you can see it's super pigmented and it is super shimmery. So these are really, I fell in love with this palette. I started using it even when I wasn't traveling, but I was so happy when I brought this with us for a trip that we took. It's tiny, it takes up no space. If it gets broken, who cares? It was $3. And it's like in basics that we all use and is kind of flattering on everybody. So I highly recommend, again, realistic travel essential to pick yourself up an inexpensive but decent quality eyeshadow palette that doesn't take up a lot of room, isn't gonna break your heart if it gets broken, and honestly looks good on almost anybody. So this, I'm absolutely in love with this. In fact, the next time I go to Target, I'm gonna pick up another one. So once this one's gone, I have a spare just in case for whatever reason this line or this color palette gets discontinued. I have an extra. Absolutely love this. Anyhow, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please, in the comments below, leave some of your travel essentials. I think we're all trying to kind of hone and up our travel packing game. And the better ideas, you know, the more cool ideas I get, the better. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care and happy traveling.